Today I would like to talk about spiritual encouragement. Many people look for spiritual encouragement. They look for others to approve them spiritually, otherwise. They look for emotional encouragement, for spiritual encouragement. These kind of people, which is the majority, do not realize that spiritual life, spirituality are not about encouragement. They are not about trying to find someone who will pat your spiritual narcissism. Most of the people think that they are doing good to other people because they're healing them, because they are advising them. The motive is not clear. Most of the people are blind about the inner motives, the inner distortions that push them, without being really spiritually unrefined to teach and heal others. And that's why we've got this group of New Age healers and shamans and yogis and teachers and whatnot. And on the top of that, the guru magicians who try to proclaim themselves as enlightened avatars and so on and so forth. So welcome to the age of delusion. In this age of delusion and darkness, you look for over-positivity. You look for encouragement because you can understand and consider positivity as the sign of spirituality. But spirituality is not of the dual nature. It is beyond that. It is not trying to teach you be better or be worse. It's not supposed to. True spirituality is supposed to show you the essence of who you are through the experience. It's supposed to reconnect you permanently with that which you are. And also, because of that experience, make you realize what is transitory and what is false, what is illusionary. What has a space and time to exist, but what is going to perish. Spirituality is not about organic or non-organic. It's not about what you eat, what you don't eat, how many austerities you perform, how you serve others or don't serve others. These are the positive traces of your unrefined, narcissistic, spiritually narcissistic ego. And as long as you entertain these traces, you will remain blind to the true spiritual opportunity in your life. And that's the point. Most of the people will think that this is a challenging, negative message. It's just a message. It's the message to maybe shift someone's perspective on these things, because many a times we just follow some ideas. We stick to these ideas. We believe in them. We put them on a pedestal. But they are false idols. They don't allow us to break through. If we are looking for spiritual business success, maybe that's one way to look at it. But if we look for true spirituality, true liberation, understanding how to live and how to die, how to exit this illusion properly, so that there's nothing to come back to. And this is not just an idea. This is not just a belief or a story. It is the inner experience. One needs to refine self. It means one needs to have enough courage to face things within themselves courageously, honestly, and maintain this level, not for others, not because they look for other people's approvals, whether they are gonna tell you that you're close to enlightenment, you're Shiva, you are incarnate of something in the past. Why do you need the stories? Why do you go to these people who will tell you another story? Haven't you gotten enough stories of your own? You constantly analyze your life, constantly interpret it. You interpret other people's lives. You interpret your behavior, other people's behavior. You interpret your emotions, other people's emotions. Isn't it already enough of interpretation and mental, emotional entertainment? When you contact someone, do you want someone spiritually evolved, let's say, as you think? Are you looking for encouragement? Are you looking for them to confirm that you're on this level, on that level? Or are you looking for the truth? Are you looking for disillusionment? Do you really want to know the truth? That you are a spiritual narcissist? That you are a spiritual consumer? Fickle-minded person who doesn't understand what is what and just goes with the flow because someone says? If you look for the truth, if you look for true shift, healing, awakening, you will not find it with those people who will encourage you, who will exercise carrot and stick methods, spiritual slavery, ashram culture, new age, hallucination, drugs, mushrooms, ayahuasca. You won't find it there because it doesn't exist there. It exists in your home, within your body, but it's so minute that you won't be able to find it because it's easier for the corrupt identity to envelop self with all these ideas. I'm something because I'm doing. I'm something because someone told me through Reiki session, through past life regression. Who are these beings? They are unrefined themselves. They have no idea what this whole world is about, what they do here, how they exist, what is the purpose. So what are you looking for? You're looking for a blind person to confirm you that you aren't blind? Contemplate on this, because the moment you realize that all these distortions, all this over-positivity that we are constantly looking for, approvals, encouragement, are based on our lack of inner confidence, inner understanding of the essence of self. You will look for the essence of the self. And if you want to be a confident person, it's impossible unless you reconnect with the ultimate self, with the ultimate being through the experience. How can you reconnect? By realizing that all you've been doing so far was the BS, the self-created BS. You were playing spirituality. You were playing life. And if you are willing to wake up from this play, wake up by being honest to self. If you are not willing to wake up, play it on. It's absolutely all right because everything is correct. We entertain different dreams as long as there is an inner push. You cannot change your mind about some things. You may think that other people who try to tell you something like that are delusional, and it's all right as well. So if you want to realize something, you have to be able to drop all these false notions within yourself. You have to understand that you don't need to believe or disbelieve in anything. Because all these things are the wrappers for the lacking confidence, victimized, corrupt self. Because the corrupt self needs to cling to things, to ideas. I am about to be enlightened. If I go and pay for this course, I'm about to be healed. I'm about to improve my life. How long does it last? It doesn't, because there is no inner shift. The consciousness hasn't shifted. What results are you looking for in this illusionary reality then? You have to shift consciously so that it gradually manifests in your reality. And if people perform some kind of rituals around you, if they do mumbo jumbo magic around you, or tell you to burn incense and do this and utter this and that, if there is no transmission, if there is no realization from that source which gives you that information, then this is futile. It's like fool leading a fool down the cliff. Question your motives and look for simplicity within yourself. Then your spirituality will be definitely newly rediscovered within yourself. You will awake within yourself and realize that it's enough to live with projections, with expectations, with hopes, and with longings, because they are dead ends. They're spiritual traps, spiritual dead ends. When the action subsides in the being and stillness prevails, the expansion, shift, and realization happen. It's so simple. Look for simplicity.